The next thing you'll need to be able to do is to add and manage users in the portal. We will cover inviting users, creating users, batch uploading users, and managing users both individually and en masse. To have course enrollments in the portal, you need to add users to the portal. Use the primary navigation menu to navigate to the users page. You can see a list of users who are already in the portal. To add new users, click on the Action button in the top right. You have several options here. You can create, invite, or batch upload portal users. Inviting users is a good way to bring in a small number of users at one time. When you invite a user, you enter their email address and the portal sends an invitation. They then set up their profile, including setting a password, when they accept the invitation. You can add their email addresses separated by commas, decide what kind of users they're going to be, either a learner, admin, instructor, or manager, depending on the permissions you want them to have, and click Invite. Once you've sent your email invite out, the users will appear in your pending users list until they accept the invitation. Once the invitation is accepted, they are moved to the users list. If you want to create a user, the options are slightly different. When you create a user, you set up their profile for them. Rather than just having their email address here, you can also add the person's first name and last name. You can set the user type to configure their permissions, and you can choose to send an invite to the user, or you can choose to set their password for them. You can also set it so they must change their password the first time they log in. This option is also useful if you are troubleshooting with a user who is having trouble with the invitation link. The best option for adding many users at one time is batch upload. If you click on batch upload, you are taken to the batch upload screen. It is recommended you use a CSV file for batch uploads, which uses a comma as a separator. You can download an example CSV file directly from within the batch upload screen. It has some guidance as well as all the main columns you would potentially be using. Edit the batch upload file and save it to your computer. Click Upload and select the batch upload file from your hard drive. There are a couple of other configurable options to change before you click Save, because once you click Save, your users will be uploaded according to the configuration options you've chosen. For instance, if you don't enable the Send Invites option, you would need to set passwords for these users within the batch upload file and then communicate those passwords to learners. You can also assign users to groups at this point. Simply search for and select the groups to add these users to. Alternatively, rather than assign users to groups, you can enroll all of the users in a course. Search for and select the course you want to enroll all these users into, and when you're happy with your settings, click the Save button at the bottom. That will initiate the batch upload process. You will get an email with a batch upload summary that tells you if there are any errors or issues with your batch upload. You can manage users as individuals from the Users page. Click through into a user's profile, and you can make changes here as an administrator. You can enable and disable a user's login from the profile screen. You can set an account expiration, for example, if somebody is leaving the organization or only needs temporary access to the portal. You can reset their password. You can see their recent activity. You can also go in and configure settings for that learner. For example, you can change the type of user that they are from their profile. Using the tabs at the top of the page, you can view their enrollments from here, and you can view any groups they are a member of. If you want to manage users en masse, it's a good idea to use the batch upload options to make changes to many users at once. For example, you can download your user list as a CSV file using the Action button. Make the changes that you need in the CSV file and save it to your computer. If we go back to the batch upload screen, we see that as well as bringing in new users into the portal, you can also update existing users using the batch upload. Simply upload your updated CSV file and toggle the option to update existing users. Another use for this function is to prompt all of your users to reset their passwords at once or enroll users in courses en masse. Now you have your users in the portal and you know how to manage your users.